ask the question.
Yes. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Walaikum assalam.
My name is Amirul, and I am a student, Bachelor Islamic Study in Suluddin at UNIZA. For my simple question, at your early lecture, you said there are many authentic or Sahih hadiths that we work to compile and you can say in one book, right? Okay. My question is, there are person that just take the authentic or the Sahih hadith without the explanation or the reason, and some people take the hadith with the explanation. So, what about your comment about this problem? Some people take.
Sorry, I don't understand question. Some people take Sahih hadith and the explanation.
Yes, some other people take hadith that with explanation.
With explanation.
Yes.
Some people follow Sahih hadith with explanation.
Yes.
And that's the Sharah.
Sharha, yeah.
So what is the problem in that?
The problem is they will fight about the hadith itself, because this same hadith can be their own opinion. The hadith, the Sahih hadith, they sharah by their own opinion.
Well, there's a question that some people, they follow the Sahih hadith and there are different explanation or Sharah. So because the explanation people fight. The explanation should be based on Quran and Sahih hadith only. The explanation of the hadith is again has rules and regulation. It is based on the verses of the Quran. If the hadith can be explained from the Quran is the best, or from any other hadith. If there is two differences of opinion and both of them are not contradicting the Quran and any other Sahih hadith, then there are two opinions. Like as I give you example, that when you get up from ruku, the hadith says, keep your hand where they were before. So one group of scholars says, my hand before salah was on the side. So after ruku, I keep the hands on the side. One group of scholars says, my hand was on my chest. Before I went to salah, my hands on the both. So I will not fight with them, saying that keeping the hands on the chest is wrong, or keeping the hand on both. They want to follow Allah and His Rasul, they're following. Difference of opinion, two interpretation can be taken out. If two interpretation cannot be taken out and yet you follow the wrong one, then that is wrong. Normally there's only one interpretation. Sometimes there can be two interpretation. And if it is not contradicting with any other Quranic verse or any other hadith, then there can be two explanation. So we don't fight over it. We follow what we feel is right. Hope that answers the question.
Do not do da'wah as the ustaz or the mu'allims because of our limited knowledge. So to what extent of the da'wah that we need to do, is it sufficient among family members to our children, etc.? Thank you.
The sisters asked a very good question, very important question, that one of the criteria to go to Jannah according to Surah Al-Asr is doing da'wah, and if our knowledge is less, then to what extent do we do da'wah? Our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, it's hadith of Sahih Bukhari, that ballighu anni walau ayah, propagate even if you know a verse of Islam. You cannot say that I will wait till I have the knowledge of Sheikh Didat and then start doing that.